lovely people, my name is Asofa. Once again, it's a time to have a great conversation, and this time I have a great artist with me by name Jadu Music. Now you see the stress I put on there, it's because initially I was wondering about the pronunciation of the name, but we're going to get into the conversation and he's going to tell us all about his name, his career, and all we need to know about him. Welcome, Jadu Music. This is 3 Music. How are you doing?
Thank you very much, 3 Music, for hosting me. I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here.
Great. Now, let's get into it. Let's talk about your name. First of all, how did you get it, and why is it pronounced Jadu Music? Is there a meaning behind it?
Jadu. So the name is pronounced Jadu, not Jadu.
Okay.
I just want to get that straight.
Yeah.
So Jadu actually was my nickname when I was very, very young. I don't actually know who gave me that name. I've been asking around my brothers who started calling me Jadu. But when you go back to my village, everybody calls me Jadu. So I was not using it when I left my village, which is the Volta region.
Okay.
But then when I started doing music, I was like, look, I need a name that is just my name. And then that's when I recalled, like, I have a good name, which is Jadu, which actually means Jadu. So I don't know who named me, but like for me, Jadu means Jadu. So it sounded so like me. Yes, like God did it. Like, it sounded so like me. So like, this is what I need. So that's what I chose the name Jadu for my artist name.
That's beautiful. Now, we're talking over Zoom, and so I want to know where you are now and what you're up to over there.
I'm currently in Miami, in the United States.
Okay.
I came for school. I'm currently done. So just currently, doing some pa movements, to make ends meet, whilst also focusing on my music career.
Okay, that's great. Congratulations on, finishing school. What were you studying? And,
thank you.
What was the experience in school?
So I mastered in information technology. It was a culture shock when I first got here.
Ooh.
I thought back in Ghana, I thought I could slang, So I got here and it was all false, Nobody could understand me. Things were done differently. So it was a culture shock, but
right.
I've been here for a minute now, and I think I'm not accustomed to the culture and then the system out here.
Yeah, that's actually nice. And a lot of people have the locally acquired foreign accent, and when they get there, they realize that that accent doesn't actually work like that. Okay.
No, it doesn't cut it.
It doesn't cut it. But you didn't talk about the experience in school. Aside that culture shock, were the people in school receptive to you, with studies and all of that?
I would say, in the beginning, it's always different when you can't talk to people. People want to be receptive, but if the communication is not there, it's impossible. But everybody was just doing their thing, and then you find your own corner, and then you find your own people to mingle with. So not everybody was acceptive or receptive to me, but I found some people who just like me for being me, and those were the people I also I gravitated to, and then moved around with. So there were people who were cool with me, and then there were people that were not cool with me.
That's okay. Not everybody will like you. Now let's get into music,
exactly.
Right? How did it start for you? Because I can tell that you're in tune with where you come from. Going back to pick a name, a nickname that you don't even know how you got, Let's talk about how that began for you and what genre you identify with when it comes to your music.
Yeah, so music, I would say is part of my family. My great-grandfather used to do it. My grandfather did it. And it actually comes from both of my family side, my mom's side and my dad's side. So my mom's side, they play drums. My dad's side, they sing. So that's where I actually got it from. But what actually got me into music, I would say, is my senior brother. He used to do music with Batman, who is now Samini. Mugis. Back then he was Gogomi, and then Okonfo Kwade. So he was with those people, and he would come back home with pictures, with songs with them. And I was in high school then, of course, I gravitated to it because, it was cool. So I started doing it for fun. I went on to Cape Coast University and did it for fun. But then when I came to the United States, I realized that the craft just kept on growing and growing, and I just kept getting better at it. So after graduation, I decided to actually, go in full time and give this like a shot as a career.
Okay. That's great. And since you decided to give it a shot as a career, how has the journey been for you?
Actually, it's been like, ups and downs, just like life. Musically, I know the gift is there, the talent is there, but the challenge has just been about promotion and getting people to hear the music.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of no's, people saying, "Oh yeah, we don't fuck with your style, we don't like it," or whatever. But on the other side, there are a lot of people who also love it. So again, like we said earlier on, not everybody gonna like you or love what you do. So I just find strength in the people that support me. Okay. And then that keeps telling me to keep going forward. And then, we're just pushing through. Okay. And so far, I've been hearing a lot of good feedback. So I'm feeding off that.
Okay, so what genre is it that you're experimenting with or, doing heavily right now?
So I was mainly mostly influenced by hip hop. Okay. So I'm more into Afro drill, Afro pop. I dabble in here with Afro beats, but my main strength is Afro drill and Afro pop.
Okay, that's nice. Afro drill is a new one. I don't think I've heard Afro drill, and so I'll be looking forward to that. But let's talk about the new one, KUROM Aye Shi. I feel like this is something that a lot of people can relate to because, you're not in Ghana, but I'm telling you, right now it's literally hot outside, as well as the economy is also hot. And so I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with the song. But what mind space were you in when you were creating KUROM Aye Shi?
Yeah, so I'm actually happy you mentioned that I'm not in Ghana, but I created a song as such. Yeah. Anything that happens in Ghana actually indirectly affects me, and I believe other people who live here in the States who are from Ghana. Because just think about it, I get calls from friends telling me, "Hey bro, can you send me some coin, Charlie? KUROM Aye Shi, send me kakra. KUROM Aye Shi, do me this, Charlie, bro. Some level view, I go pick some wrong move, Charlie, support me." So it's more of the pressure. They feel the pressure for here. So the economic hardship that's going on in Ghana right now, we are feeling it. And I come to Ghana at least once every year. Okay. And anytime I come, it looks like things are just getting progressively worse. When it comes to prices of goods, I just keep rising. Yeah. When it comes to lorry fare, my friends are getting out from college and they're not getting jobs. Yeah. So I'm feeling the pressure that is coming from Ghana. Yeah, so that's how this whole song came about. Okay, that's a really thoughtful one because I get that they're also laying the burden on you. What they're feeling here is what you're also feeling there. That makes sense. But you featured Strong Man, Eugene All Day, if I'm right, and JFK. How did this also come about? Correct. Did you, since you're not here, did you get in the studio? I don't think that was possible to get in the studio with them. Who sent their verse first? I just want to know how it happened. With technology, everything is now possible. So Eugene All Day is a producer. He produced the beat. So I came out with. So this is actually a remix to a song I did back in 2020. Okay. The title was Town Hot. Okay. So now that the economy got worse, I felt like I needed to stretch it a little bit more. Yeah. But to get my voice heard, I needed somebody who was already in the system. So that's why my management reached out to Strongman, and he was willing to work with us. So Eugene All Day produced the beat, and then he was like, "Yo, bro, I need to voice out. I need to also tell my frustration. I need to put my frustration on this beat." So I was like, "Yo, bro, just jump on it." Yeah, and then my cousin is JFK, and he also said the same thing. I was like, "Yeah, feel free, just jump on it." So pretty much with KUROM Aye Shi, we just wanted to voice out our frustration. Yeah. We just wanted to do a fact check on the system, Ghana right now. And preaching Strongman was the ability to actually get a message across a little bit. We needed somebody who was already in the system that can also help when it came to promotion. Yeah. And also, he's from Kumasi, and I know this is more of like a American vibe, a drill vibe. Yeah. And he's a beast when it comes to rapping. So he was the right guy to go for, and he didn't give us no problems. It was easy to work with. When it came to the video, he was down to earth to show it out. So shout out to Strongman for being out there, to support.
That's awesome. A big shout out to, in fact, all the features that you put on there, because I agree, KUROM AYE SHI, it's very, very tough for a lot of people. But what do you think that music like this, or how do you think that music like this is able to impact the people in this economy? What do you think this is able to do for them?
Yeah, so I think one is we wanted to create the awareness to let the people who are in charge of the economy to know, like, yeah, we actually feeling the mismanagement that is ongoing. So we wanted them to be aware. And then in the song too, we also talked about, even though we know, like, things are not getting better, like, we as youth, we are not giving up. We are working hard. So the idea is to let the people know, hey, you even though things are not going right, you have to actually also work hard.
And keep pushing,
You have to do something on your own. You can't just depend or wait for the government to come to your aid. So you have to also, do something on your own to get things going.
Yeah. Okay, and so it means the song is, even in as much as it's entertaining us, it's also giving us that motivation to keep pushing regardless of how bad the economy is. I get that totally. Now, I noticed that the song was also, put in an international playlist. I don't know if it was in Kenya. I think I saw that on your socials. How did that come about, and how did that make you feel, knowing that, like, your music was, out there doing good?
Yeah, so I was surprised, even though I know very well the song was doing good, because even though the song is in G, a lot of people here in America, my friends, who don't even know it, are singing it and they are vibing to it. So when I heard it in Kenya, I was like, wow, these people don't even speak G, but they are, like, vibing to my song. So it was an affirmation that, like, I'm doing something great. And I was happy to see that my hard work is actually, like,
Is this your first release for the year? And will we be getting subsequent, songs or body of works from you?
Yeah, this is the first release for the year, and more to come. Okay. I'm planning to release my EP down the line this year. So I just want to let my fans to know that there's more to come. And at this point, all I can do is ask for a lot of support from Ghanaians. Without you, I can't do it. I do have the skills, the talent, but without your support, I can't do it. So I just ask for my people to rally behind me so that we can make this happen.
Great. Now, talking about collaborations, right? Have you thought of, or have you reached out to any other Ghanaian artists, or maybe even international artists, because of where you are located right now, in order to work with them? Do you have anything in the pipeline? And also, what's the title of the project that's coming up?
So the project, I'll start with the title of the project that's coming up. I intend to call it Jadu, which eventually is just my name, but pretty much God did it. I just want to dedicate the song to God. Yeah, for everything he's done for me and how far he's brought me. For collaborations, I do intend to do some features over here, so I'm talking to some artists. So as soon as it comes into fruition, I'll let you guys know. But in Ghana, I've also reached out to a couple of artists. Some of them, you talk to their manager, they don't even get back to you. You send them a song, they don't even get back to you to let you know, hey, we are looking into it, we are thinking about it. It's like zero feedback. So that has been an obstacle. But shout out to those who have been responsive, and hopefully, you guys will get to see some collaborations coming from my camp.
Okay, but there are no names. You can't name names for us.
I'm too young into the game to be calling names out right now.
All right, that's okay. I understand that. It's great to know that it's a steady rise, little by little. We'll all get there. But it was amazing talking to you. Before you go, can you let us know where to find you and where to find your music, your social media as well?
Yeah, so social media, Jadu Music, it's JADUMUZIK. You can find me on all social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. So it's JADUMUZIK. Jadu Music. And if you're looking for my music, you can find me on all DSPs. Just look for JADU, and you should be able to find me on there.
Okay, that's beautiful. Finally, do you have anything to say to the people out there listening to you, watching you, and those who even love your music?
I think I would just say everybody should just keep their head up, just keep pushing, no matter the situations you find yourself in. KUROM AYE SHI, but regardless, we move. So I just keep pushing. We go make them.
Yes, I agree. Lovely final words. Thank you once again for joining us right here on 3 Music TV. We appreciate. Hopefully, we get to talk to you again and see the progress of the career. All the best in all your endeavors.
All right, thank you very much.